Goldilocks, who's accused of breaking and entering with malice force in the first degree.
A most serious charge. I find the defendant guilty and sentence her to 30 years in the cellar. Poor Tedger.
Your Honor, we have to have the trial first, otherwise the jury will want their $3 back.
Yeah! Oh! Well, we can't have that. Very well, Melvin. Let us proceed with the trial of Goldilocks. What was that?
Dramatic music, Your Majesty.
Well, stop it. It makes me nervous. Okay. Who are the lawyers?
Your Honor, representing the people today is myself, District Attorney Wallace Muffinhead. I can assure Your Honor I will only need a short time to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Goldilocks committed this vicious deed.
What kind of spooky name is Muffinhead? Who's the other lawyer?
It is I, Your Honor, Felix Wombat, attorney at law. And may I just say how happy I am we have a real swell judge like you to hear our case.
Cheese and crackers. You're not going to win this case by trying to butter me up, Wombat. I'll make up my own mind about this case. I'll decide if Cinderella is guilty or innocent.
Goldilocks, Your Honor. Cinderella was last week.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, she got what she deserved. Running around stealing pumpkins and slippers. Anyway, let's get this trial started. Bring in Goldilocks. I said, stop that dramatic music. Now, listen, everyone. And that includes all you kiddies out in the audience. I will not tolerate any shenanigans in my courtroom. This is a place of law, and so long as I'm judging this court, order will be maintained. I will deal firmly with any disruptions or inappropriate behavior.
Your Honor, may I request a sidebar?
An excellent idea, Mr. Muffinhead. I'll have root beer float, please.
No, Your Honor, I believe the district attorney wants to have a talk with you.
What? Oh, I knew that. I'm the judge. You can't tell me how to do my job, young whippersnapper. I'm fining you $50 for contempt of court. Bailiff!
Yes, Your Judges.
Where's my hammer thing?
Your hammer thing is under your comic book, Your Worship, next to your pork rinds.
Oh! Thanks, Melvin. All right, let's get this show on the road. Mr. Muffinhead, you may make your opening remarks to the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you see here before you today an innocent-looking young lady. But do not be deceived by her looks. Oh! For this young woman, known to the whole world as Goldilocks, is the most horrible, awful, and nasty criminal on the face of the planet. She ruthlessly, and with wanton disregard for the law, broke into the house of an innocent and lovable family of bears. You will hear how to this day that family of bears remain shattered and distraught by this tragedy. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is your solemn duty to make sure that rotten criminals like Goldilocks can never threaten peaceful bears or any other animals again. I ask you to find Goldilocks guilty with breaking and entering so we can lock her up for the rest of her life.
Well, I didn't understand a word you just said. And it was pretty boring, too. Let's see if the defense lawyer, Mr. Wombat, can do any better. Wombat, go.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I know that all of us have read and heard a great deal about this case. We've watched the TV reports, studied the newspaper accounts, read the book, seen the movie, skim the comic strip, and listen to the CD. But today, for the first time, you will hear the true story of Goldilocks. It's not the story of a vicious criminal, but rather the sad, sad tale of an innocent girl accused of a crime she did not commit. A crime she could not commit because she is the sweetest, most lovable, most wonderful girl in the whole wide world. And I am sure that after hearing the testimony in this case, you will have no choice but to declare her not guilty. I thank you.
That wasn't any better than the first one. Bailiff, when are we gonna see some action?
In about 3 pages, most honorable.
Good. Wake me up when it's time. Mr. Muffinhead, you may call your first witness.
Your Honor, the people call Mr. Papa Bear to the stand.
Papa Bear, to the stand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and not tell any lies or be in real big trouble? And have no dessert forever and ever?
Right? What he said?
Now, Mr. Bear, I know this has been a terrible ordeal for you.
Oh, it has. It has. No one will ever understand what I've been through. Oh, the horror! The horror!
Objection, Your Honor. The witness is stealing lines from movies.
Sustained. Mr. Bear, you have sworn to tell the truth.
The truth? You can't handle the truth.
Objection!
Mr. Bear, I will not warn you again. We have had enough of that joke. Mr. Muffinhead, continue your questions.
Now, Mr. Bear, I know this will be painful, but could you please relate us to the events that led to that tragic day?
I'll try. Well, it all started this way, see. It was like every morning in our little home. Bright, cheerful, and peaceful. Good morning, my happy and peaceful family. How is everyone this bright, cheerful morning?
Good morning, my handsome and happy husband. Everything is as bright and as cheerful as always in our happy little home.
Good morning, my happy and cheerful father. It's always so good to see you in our peaceful and happy home. Thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you, Baby Bear. My goodness, what is that delicious smell? Could it possibly be another one of Mama Bear's nutritious yet delicious breakfasts?
It most certainly is, my sweet little baby. It's your favorite breakfast of all time.
Not. Yes, Daddy, we're having porridge. It's my favorite breakfast, too.
Now let's all sit down and eat. For a healthy party, start with this wonderful, peaceful out of each day.
This is just about the best porridge I've ever tasted. She is sure right, honey. Nobody makes porridge as good as you. It's perfect.
Oh, you two are just being silly. Although I will admit it's rather tasty, I do say so myself.
Gosh, I sure am glad we're all a happy and peaceful family, and that nothing horrible is going to happen today to forever change our lives in a horrible and awful manner from which we shall never fully recover, no matter how much money we might win in a lawsuit. You said it, Pumpkin. And that's how the whole tragic day started. If only I'd known what lay ahead.
Yes, yes, yes!
Level 17?
Thank you. I know. We all share your pain, Mr. Bear. We have no further questions for this unfortunate soul, Your Honor.
Mr. Wombat, you may cross again.
Now, Papa Bear, is it your testimony that on the morning of the so-called break-in, you and your family had a quiet, peaceful breakfast of yummy porridge?
Yes, it's the last peaceful day I've had since then.
Thank you, Mr. Bear. You may step down. I have no further questions for you.
Mr. Wombat, am I to understand you have no further questions for this witness?
No, Your Honor. For you, see, I have a surprise witness who will prove Papa Bear is a liar.
You can't call me a liar! I'll sue you, you shyster!
Order in this court. What is going What?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I really have to go.
I told you to go before the trial.
I did, and I have to go again.
Fine. Very well. You may step down, Mr. Bear. Mr. Wombat, you may call your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the defense calls Miss Baby Bear to the stand.
Do you swear to truth the whole tale and not leave out anything that might be misconstrued as true, proximity, theft, so help yourself?
As if
Miss Bear!
I prefer Miss Bear and police. Do not refer to me as baby. I now use the name Tiffany, and that's with 2 eyes.
Yes. Well, Miss Tiffany Bear, did you hear your father, Mr. Papa Bear's testimony as to the events of the morning of the so-called break-in? And do you in fact concur with his account of those said events?
Huh?
Is what your father said true?
No, it's all lies, I tell you. It's all lies. It never happened that way.
Order in this court.
I'll have a ham and sauce on the rye with a chocolate milkshake.
You want fries with that?
I prefer onion rings.
Your Honor, I object. That is the oldest joke in the world. It's not even funny.
Overruled. You may proceed, Mr. Wombat.
Now, Baby Bear, I mean Tiffany, perhaps you could tell the jury what really happened the morning of this so-called break-in.
I'd be happy to. Well, it all began like every morning at our house.
Why the heck couldn't you have let me sleep for a few minutes more?
Because you have to take the trash out before the garbage man comes. You missed the last 4 weeks, and the neighbors are starting to complain.
Why can't the kid take the trash out?
Daddy, I have a new dress on. I can't get all icky with yucky trash. Ooh, I guess you're right about that. It is starting to stink.
That's not the trash. That's your breakfast.
Not porridge! Daddy, stop having a cow. All the kids at school think you're some kind of weirdo or something. But I hate porridge. Why do we always have to have porridge?
Because it's your turn to make breakfast, and you slept in again.
Why is it my turn to eat breakfast?
I told you yesterday. I have a big meeting with clients today, and don't forget you have to take baby.
Mother, I'm not a baby. Please call me Tiffany.
You have to take Tiffany to the mall to buy a prom dress.
I hate them all.
Well, too bad. You have to take her. Now hurry up. Traffic is miserable this morning, and I have to be at the subway by 7. Have some porridge.
I hate porridge. Why can't we have some bacon or sausage or ham, kielbasa, some nice steak and fried eggs? Daddy, you know I'm a vegetarian. I don't believe in eating animals. You're a bear. That's what bears do. We eat animals. Daddy, you are gross.
Anyways, Papa, you know duck and prostate's not very cholesterol. Horse's fat free has lots of fibrous foods. You know what? Let's all sit down and eat.
Ow! It's too hot. How many times have I told you not to cook it in the microwave?
Mine is stone cold. How many times have I asked you to fix that thing? Baby, I need some body. How is yours?
I can't eat breakfast, Mother. I'll get too fat.
You have to eat something.
Mother! Oh, for the love of Mike! Can't we just cook some leftover pizza?
And so, Miss Bear, that's what really happened that morning?
No! It's lies, I tell you. It's all lies. She's just mad at me because I won't let her buy the prom dress because it's too short. It's not too short. All the girls are wearing them. Maybe, but those girls ain't going to no prom.
Order in this court. What is going on over here?
She stole my toy. Did not. Did too. Did not. Give it back.
That is enough. Both of you, stop. Both of you have detention after the trial. Now, bailiff, does this have anything to do with the plot?
I don't think
step down.
My name is Tiffany.
Muffinhead, call your witness.
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark.
Mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo doo.
Order. Call your witness.
Your Honor, don't I get to cross-examine Baby Bear?
Nah, I read that part of the script. It's boring. Move on.
Your Honor, the prosecution calls Chief Detective Inspector Sergeant Zachary Goldilocks.
Chief Detective something. Zachary Clorox. Have you nor now ever been a bad liar guy or something stinky till death do us part?
Sure, whatever. I don't know.
Now, Chief Detective Clorox, can you tell the members of the jury where you are stationed and what your duties are?
Certainly. I am currently stationed at the 15th precinct, which is located in the Enchanted Forest, just north of the Magic Castle. I'm in charge of investigating all crimes, including dragons, evil sorcerers, fairy godmothers, talking animals, and professional athletes.
And could you tell the members of the jury, sorry about that. Could you tell us of a conversation you had with Miss Goldilocks on the night before the break-in? Sorry.
I was returning to the precinct after investigating a report of the wolf-costumed women carrying goodies when I passed the residence of the three bears. At that point, I heard a great commotion.
Help! Help! It's the communists! It's the communists! Call 911! Call the Marines! Call Air Force! Call Oprah!
Calm yourself, madame. I'm a policeman person. I will do utmost to protect you and your property. Now, is there a problem?
Yes, the communists have invaded my house.
Communists?
Well, maybe not the communists. Maybe it was Imperial Stormtroopers, or the Wicked Witch of the West, or Godzilla, or liberals. But someone has destroyed our house.
Oh, take a chill, Mother. It's not like we don't have insurance. Besides, it's not bad at all. I checked, and all my CDs are all right. Mama, there's a strange blonde girl in our bed.
Objection. That is hearsay and not allowed.
What are you doing? You don't get to object.
Why not?
Because you're just comic relief. You don't get any dramatic lines. Now sit down. What was that?
As I was trying to say, this is supposed to be a children's show.
Sustained. We don't want any articles about us in the newspaper. Rephrase that last statement.
Mama, there's a strange person in our house.
I immediately radioed for backup and then entered the domicile with the weapon at the ready. Observing someone under the covers, I quietly, calmly instructed them to come out. Freeze! This is the police! Don't move at all! You're busted!
The society is lit? Police brutality? I'm alert! Got the wrong person. I put the fifth. I was playing golf.
On further investigation, it was determined that a large amount of porridge had been taken, 3 beds had been rumbled, a chair had been smashed, and a very rare, unique clock, valued at $25,000, was missing.
We don't have a clock for $25,000.
Honey, shh. What the insurance company doesn't know won't hurt it.
I then proceeded to arrest a suspect, one Goldilocks, aka Goldilocks, aka Goldilocks. Having done my duty, I returned to the precinct to wait another cry for help from a desperate, frightened citizen. And also, Bugs Bunny was on.
Thank you for your brave and true testimony, Officer Goldilocks. I know I speak for all of us when I say, thank you, your witness.
Now, Officer Clorox, isn't it true that just a half an hour before you arrived at the bear's house, you were in fact at Rapunzel's hut of donuts?
Well, yes, I did stop there for a quick bite.
In fact, officer, I have a sworn statement here from Mr. Hubert Filling that on the morning of March 24th, you ate 13 dozen donuts in the space of 30 minutes. Isn't that true?
Well, I didn't keep track, but I'm not really.
Is it true or not?
It's true. I'm addicted to donuts. I'm addicted to donuts.
And isn't it true you were so filled with cream filling, lemon filling, chocolate frosting, sprinkles, and those little coconut things that you weren't able to even button your pants?
It's lies, I tell ya. It's all lies.
And isn't it true you were so filled with junk food you can't really remember what happened that day?
No, I tell ya, she did it. She did it.
No further questions.
I wonder if he had maple donuts. Speaking of donuts, say, bailiff, I'm hungry. How about Dr. Pepper and barbecue potato chips?
Your Honor, I really must object.
On what grounds?
I hate barbecue potato chips.
Overruled? Go, bailiff. And I want some root beer, but not the gross kind. Say, is the trial over yet?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I was just asking. Don't get so guessy.
Your Honor, the prosecution will call this next witness.
How come we keep having to have all of these witnesses?
Call one of the three little pigs. Raise your right hoof and repeat after me. Do you swear to be faithful, brave, and kind? E-I-E-I, ya-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Would you state your name for court, please?
I'm one of the three little pigs.
And which pig are you?
The one who didn't get eaten by the wolf?
Very well, Mr. Pig, who did not get eaten by the wolf. Could you tell us of a conversation you had with Miss Goldilocks on the night before the break-in took place?
Sure. She came into my restaurant. I own a rib joint. Anyway, she came in about 7 o'clock on the night of the 23rd.
Say, give me 4 or 5 racks of ribs to go. And make it snappy. I ain't got all night.
Beef or pork ribs?
Which you recommend?
Well, personally, I prefer the beef ribs.
Okay, give me 5 racks of beef ribs, 3 racks of pork ribs, 6 pounds of coleslaw, and 10 pounds of baked beans.
Wow, that must be some party you're throwing.
Party? What party? That's my dinner.
You can't eat all that food yourself. You'll explode, especially with 10 pounds of beans.
Mind your own business, pig. I'm a growing girl. Speaking of food, do you know any place around here a girl can get a decent breakfast in the morning?
Well, there's Rapunzel's hut of donuts.
Nah, I hate donuts. Besides, there's always too many coppers hanging around the donut shops, if you catch my drift. Nah, what I really like in the morning is a nice, big, fat bowl of porridge. Any place around here sell decent porridge?
No, ma'am, no place around here. I'm afraid you'll have to do without your porridge.
Don't sweat it, Porky.
I usually get what I want one place or another. I'll get my porridge all right.
Sure, whatever you say. That'll be 86.87 for the ribs.
Gee, spam boy.
I seems to be a little short on cash right now. Tells you what, I'll pay you later.
So long, second. Stop, thief! Stop, thief! And then she ran out with my ribs. My brother's ribs, to be exact.
And as the woman who took your ribs and talked to you about porridge in this courtroom, now,
Yes, she is.
but you point her out for the court.
It's her. It's the defendant. It's Goldilocks. She's the one. It's lies, I tell you. It's all lies. Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Melvin, that's my job. You're just a hired help.
Sorry, Your Magnificent.
Your Honor, the prosecution rests.
Very well. I find the defendant guilty.
The Lewis has a gun.
I find the defendant guilty and sentence her to 50 years of hard labor.
But, Your Honor, we have to present our case first.
Do you really have to?
Yes, we do.
Fine, but hurry up. Gilligan's Island's on at 4:30.
We call Dr. Lester Cantaloupe III to the stand.
All right, lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight!
Dr. Cantaloupe, you are an expert witness who used to work in the FBI crime lab. Is that not correct?
Yes, that is entirely correct.
And would you mind telling the jury exactly what you're an expert in?
Yes, I'm an expert in testing and analyzing porridge.
What are you doing? There's no gasping in this part.
Anyways, did you in fact test and analyze the porridge found in the bear's house on the day of the crime?
Yes, and I have set up a demonstration to explain my findings.
That's it. No more gasping for you.
As you can see, I have 3 samples of porridge taken from the bear's house by Officer Clorox.
And what did your experiments on the porridge show?
Well, as you can see by this chart, the temperature of the porridge is directly converts to the enzymes produced by the saliva typically found in a bear of middle age when exposed to certain climatic fluctuations.
Could you explain that a little more clearly, Dr. Cantaloupe?
No, I couldn't, but I could demonstrate what I discovered.
Very well, Doctor. Please proceed.
Well, Papa Bear testified that his porridge was cooked too hot or cold, but if you taste this porridge, you can see why this couldn't be true.
Oh, that's disgusting. It tastes like it's rotten.
Exactly, it is rotten.
Then why would you have me eat it?
You said to do my demonstration. Now, the fact that this porridge has gone rotten and is making you sick proves that it was in fact too hot when it was served. Otherwise, the filthy germs and bacteria could not have grown. Now, if you'll taste Mama's porridge.
Oh, that's disgusting. It's worse than the first.
Correct, because Mama Bear's porridge was cooked too cold. It has all these little green bugs in it, and it's slimy things that smell bad. Therefore, we have proof that Papa Bear was lying about his porridge being perfect. Mr. Wombat, are you okay? You don't look well.
Your Honor, I object. Mr. Wombat is trying to get the jury's sympathy by dying.
Sustained. Mr. Wombat, stop dying and call your next witness.
We call Merwin the Big Bad Wolf to the stand.
What is going on here?
But Your Honor, we all love the wings.
Fine, but just one more.
Goldilocks is innocent of this crime of which she is accused?
Yes, I can.
Well, tell us.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, I know that Goldilocks is innocent of this horrible crime for which she was accused, because she was with me the very day she was done supposed to be committing this horrible crime that she did not do because she was with me. The end.
Are you saying Goldilocks was with you the entire day?
I just did.
Was Goldilocks with you the entire day?
Yes, I was out trying to steal a basket from Red Riding Hood. I mean, I was going to the library when I saw Goldilocks sitting on the side of the road.
Why, hello, my old friend. How are you today?
I am fine, Goldilocks, my clothes. Personal friend. I was just going to the library. Would you like to spend the entire never once leaving my sight to go commit a crime?
Why, yes, my close personal friend, Merwin the Big Bad Wolf. I would like to spend the entire day with you. Shall I go to the library now? Spend the entire day there? Never once going near some house that belongs to some bears?
Certainly, old chap. Let's be off now. It's very motor. And so we went to the library, and Goldilocks never once left my side to go commit a crime.
Thank you, Merwin the Big Bad Wolf, for your totally honest and believable testimony. Your witness, Mr. Muffinhead.
Merwin, were you really with Goldilocks the entire day?
Yes, I was.
Isn't it true, being an animal can't read?
Yes, that is true.
Then why would you go to a library?
Well, the new Highlight magazine came out, and I like looking at the art projects.
When the police had questioned you 4 months ago, why didn't you tell them you had been with Goldilocks all day?
I thought they were talking about another Goldilocks.
Isn't it true that you are really secretly in love with Goldilocks, and that's why you're telling these lies to save her from going to jail?
It's lies, I tell you! It's all lies!
Do you love Goldilocks?
Yes, I do love her, I do.
We have no further questions.
What are you doing?
I'm bored. Let's intermission. Can I have some candy?
No, you're overruled. I hope they have Hershey bars almonds.
Wow, this is getting pretty good.
Hush up, Melvin. Are we done yet?
No, Your Honor, the defense has just one more witness. We call Goldilocks to the stand.
Goldilocks to the stand. Engine number 9, going down the Chicago line. If the church jumps the tracks, do you want your money back?
Yes.
Now, Goldilocks, I know this will be extremely difficult for you, but could you tell us as honestly and as simply as possible what really happened March 24th?
Well, I was walking along, minding my own business, when I see this here cottage. It was like real pretty and all.
So you did see the bear's cottage. Did you walk past it, or did you do something else?
Well, okay. So I went into the house. I admit it, I knew it wasn't right, but I did it anyways. But it wasn't to steal nothing. I swear. I had to use the bathroom. I mean, I was out in the woods, all alone. There wasn't a gas station or 7-Eleven within miles.
Not that 7-Eleven lets you use their bathroom. Anyway. As I was saying, I rang the bell, I called out, but no one answered. Then I see that the door wasn't locked. So, I decided I was going to walk in, use the little girl's room, real quicksy, and then I'd leave, and no one would be the wiser. Catch my drift? I walk into the house, and that's when I saw it. I tell you, if I'd known it was in there, I would have never gone in. I would have kept on going in them woods. You just gotta believe me. You just gotta. But before I know what was happening, there it was. There it was!
What was there?
It was the porridge!
Do you have a problem with porridge, Miss Locks?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, my mother always made me fish all on her porridge. And if I didn't, I could watch no cartoons or read no comic books. So now, whenever I see a bowl of porridge, I just get this urge. You follow? I just got to eat all the porridge. I just got to. I ain't got no control. See, I can't help myself. I just got to eat it.
Your Honor, the defense would like to enter into evidence from this report to a distinguished therapist attesting to the fact that Goldilocks suffers from parental porridge syndrome, which makes her not responsible for her actions inside the bear's cottage.
Your Honor, I object. This evidence is totally ridiculous, irrelevant, false, misleading, unsustained, and immaterial.
So,
So, it shouldn't be allowed.
Don't be such a party pooper. You may continue, little wombat.
Now, Miss Locks, what happened after you consumed the porridge?
well, as soon as I was done eating, I was consumed with horrible guilt. I just felt awful. So, I decided I was going to wait till those bears got back home so I could apologize for eating all their porridge and make full restitution and like that. But I waited and waited, and they still didn't come. And I started getting real sleepy because I ate about 15 pounds of porridge. So, I decided I was going to take me a little rest. So I lay down in bed, the kids' bed. I can't sleep on no water bed like her folks had. And the next thing I know, there's all the screaming, and this cop with donut breath who's busting me. And that's the whole and complete honest truth. Cross my heart, waffles in my eyes.
But what about the chair that was destroyed?
Look, I don't know nothing about no chair. I never even seen no chair. First thing I ever heard about a chair was when I was at the station house and the coppers kept asking me about the chair.
I just smashed the chair.
Chair? What chair? I didn't smash no chair. It's lies, I tell ya. It's all lies.
So you never even saw a chair in the bear's house?
No, I don't know what happened to that chair, but I didn't do nothing to it. I'm being framed, I tell you, I'm being framed.
Thank you, Miss Poor, sweet, innocent Goldilocks. Your witness, mean, nasty, cruel, District Attorney Muffinhead.
Your Honor, I object. That big goof can't call me names.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're both big goofs. Now continue.
Now, Goldilocks, you say you never saw the chair.
Nope, I never set my eyes upon it.
Your Honor, this time we would like to recall Chief Detective Inspector Sergeant Clorox to the stand.
Yo, Clorox, come on back.
Now, Officer Clark, at this time, the prosecution would like to present exhibit number 678, the chair that was found smashed at the Bears residence. Officer Clorox, do you recognize this chair?
Yes, that's the chair that was just brought in.
Now, have you ever seen this chair before?
Oh, yes, that's the chair that was seen smashed at the scene of the crime.
And where was this chair located?
Next to the dining room table.
And in your expert opinion, as an official police person, could anyone have eaten at this table without seeing this chair?
Oh no, surely not.
Aha! Aha! Goldilocks sat in that chair and destroyed it in a fit of malicious vandalism.
We call Merwin the Big Bad Wolf to the stand.
Yo, Merwin, my main man, we need you back here.
Merwin, how long have you known the defendant, Miss Goldilocks?
I've known her for 11 years.
And in all of those years, have you ever seen Goldilocks sit down?
No, I've never seen Goldilocks sit down because she cannot sit down because she was injured in the war and cannot sit down.
Aha! Obviously, Goldilocks could not have destroyed that chair by sitting in it because she cannot sit down.
She has been sitting down this whole trial. I had an operation and now I am better.
At this time, we would like to recall Dr. Lester Cantaloupe to the stand. Cantaloupe, did you do some really big science tests to this chair?
Yes, I did. I did them in my laboratory, which has really cool chemicals and test tubes and stuff.
And what did these tests show?
They showed that the chair was covered in porridge.
We call Papa Bear to the stand.
Red Rover, send Papa Bear on over.
Papa Bear, isn't it true you often ate porridge in this chair?
No, absolutely not. I never did. I categorically deny it. No way, Jose.
Do you realize you could go to jail if you're telling a lie?
Oh. Well, see, then in that case, I ate porridge with your song times.
Aha! Papa Bear, did you eat porridge in that chair that morning?
I did not eat porridge in that chair that morning. I did not, because I wanted some bacon, or sausage, or ham, or kielbasa, or some nice steak and fried eggs, or some hash browns, or some...
We recall Baby Bear to the stand.
Hey, why doesn't all you guys come up?
Now, Baby Bear.
Tivani.
Devani, was the chair broken when your family left that morning?
Daddy, do I get to buy that dress? No, it's too short. Then I don't remember. All right, then you're grounded as soon as we get home. Daddy!
Aha! Aha! Does it prove anything?
Does too.
Does not?
Does too.
Does not?
Baby!
Cheater!
Order in this court. I will not. Order in this court. That is a... What is happening over here? Hand them over. I will not have such foolishness in my court. This is a very serious matter. Now, the court recalls the little pig who wasn't eaten by the wolf to the stand. Now, Mr. Pig, did you or did you not testify under oath in front of this court that you own and operate a rib joint?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Good. I'm hungry. I'll have cracker ribs and some slaw.
Objection!
Ugh, you two are no fun. Is she guilty or not?
Guilty!
Not guilty.
You two can't agree on anything. Wait a minute. I just realized something. There is one witness we haven't heard from. And I believe that this witness might be the key to this whole case.
Who is it, Your Honor?
Who's what? Who's the witness? Oh, yeah. The court now calls Mama Bear to the stand.
Mama Bear, to the stand. R-O-W-D-I-N-E. That's the way we spell rowdy. Let's get rowdy!
Now, Mama Bear, we have not yet heard your testimony as to what happened on that fateful day. So, what happened when you returned to your house on the afternoon of March 24th?
Well, we're coming home as usual.
Honey, you can see this just what she wants. It's more like a scarf than her dress.
Mom, all the kids are getting those dresses to wear to the prom. I'll look like a mutant if I don't get a dress like that.
Besides, it's $200. $200 for something smaller than my hanky.
And I don't get that dress, I'm gonna shave off all my hair and lock myself in my room.
Oh, stop it, both of you. I've had a hard day at work and want to get home and have some dinner. What's for dinner, honey?
How would I know?
It was your turn to make dinner. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, I remember.
Then what's for dinner?
Pop-Tarts?
That does it. We're going out to eat. I'm going to get my purse. So when I went inside to get my purse, I saw all the porch had been eaten and the beds had been rumpled. So I ran out yelling at the police.
But what about the chair?
The chair?
You didn't see Goldilocks break it, did you?
It wasn't broken when your family left, right?
What happened to the chair?
All right, I confess, I can't take it anymore. I smashed the chair, I did it. I always hated that chair. It was ugly, ripped, and it clashed with the wallpaper. But Pop would never listen to me. So when I saw that Goldilocks had eaten porch and rumpled beds, I thought I could use a few karate chops and destroy the chair. I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I'm a bad bear.
Well, at last we have the truth. On one hand, we have Goldilocks, who did eat the porridge that didn't belong to her. And on the other hand, we have Mama Bear, who smashed the chair. And on the other hand, we have Papa Bear, who didn't make dinner and didn't listen to his wife about the ugly chair. And on the other hand, we have baby Tiffany Bear, who is a brat. And on the other hand, we have the witnesses, who are all kind of goofy. And on the other hand, we have the lawyers, who are both really annoying. And so, it has been left up to me, the judge, to decide what to do. And so, by the power invested in me, the judge, I hereby declare everyone guilty and sentence you all to 50 years in the Goose Gap. What? You can't do that! I can't.
No!
Oh. Well, how about we all go to Pig's place and have some lunch?
Do they have porridge there?
No.
Oh boy, a game!
Can we stop for donuts along the way?
I get to sit next to Goldilocks!
I better still get paid.
I'm not eating anything. I'll get too fat.
As long as I don't have to cook.
But I didn't get to make my big speech.
I can show you a good experiment you can do with bees and a straw.
I hope they have video games. Well, kiddies, looks like I beat the rap on this one. But let this be a lesson to us.
Don't use, go around, sneaking into bears' houses, and eating strange porridge. You could get into lots of trouble. Take it from me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to lunch. But before as I go, maybe I'll get myself a little souvenir. Now, make sure you don't tell somebody.
Hey! Stop! Thief! Stop! Thief!
Whoops. Looks like I've got to be going. Hey, thanks for coming, kitties. And, remember, grab no pennies!